Hey everybody, it's low carb and keto nutrition specialist Amy Berger bringing you, you know it, keto without the crazy. Now, you guys, we have to have a talk today. We have to talk about the scale because I'm a little worried that you might be in a dangerous, harmful situation regarding your scale. So, just come a little closer, gather around the screen and let's chat. Please, when you have a chance, look at the links in the notes because I'm going to link to a video I did a while back called Stay Off the Dang Scale. And I'm going to link to a blog article that I wrote a while back called 7 Reasons to Stay Off the Scale. 7 Reasons to Stay Off the Scale. I am begging you to read that. It's long because it's 7 things that I cover, but I think it's going to be very, very helpful for you. I cannot tell you how many people I've sent that link to who had problematic relationships with their scale, and it was hugely beneficial. So, 7 reasons to stay off the scale. I could almost just print that blog post and read it to you right now, but I'm going to take things in a different angle than what I address in the post. The reason we have to have this little chat, you and I, is because I think that you are trapped in an abusive relationship with your scale. I do not encourage people to weigh themselves every day. And some people choose to weigh themselves every day for accountability purposes because they know if they start to stray too far, oh, it's time to tighten things up. That's fine. I have nothing against weighing daily. If you like it, if it's a beneficial, positive, fun, joyful experience for you, or you just see it as data. It's just a data point on a graph. It's not good or bad, it's just a number. Then you are allowed to weigh yourself daily. However, if you are currently weighing yourself daily and it is only ever a net negative experience for you, it only brings you anxiety and worry and self-hatred and self-loathing and shame and guilt and fear, then that is not a conducive practice to have in your life. If you're a parent, would you want your child to engage in an activity that made them feel that way every single day? Or your spouse, your sister, your husband, your best friend, whoever it is that you love and value and cherish, would you want that person to deliberately go out of their way to participate in an activity that made them feel like trash? And not only made them feel like trash usually first thing in the morning, the start of the day. Their first thought is, I'm garbage, I'm a failure, I'll never amount to anything, I'm so fat, I'm so heavy, I'll never lose this weight. It pains me to even think that some of you put yourself through this because you are choosing to get on the scale. No, as far as I know, nobody is forcing you to step on that scale every day. No one has a thing around your neck and is pulling you onto the scale. You are making a deliberate, conscious decision to get on that device and to look at the number it's going to spit out at you. And if that number, more often than not or always, disappoints you, makes you feel scared, ashamed, lonely, like a failure, self-loathing, self-hatred, if it's only ever negative, you are volunteering to be abused. You are raising your hand, yes, Mr. Scale, please tell me what a failure I am. Yes, Scale, please tell me how ashamed I should be. Please tell me how little I'm accomplishing in life, even though I'm a wife, I'm a mother, I'm a husband, I'm a judge, I'm a lawyer, I'm a clerk, I'm a doctor, I'm a nutritionist, I'm a plumber, I'm a carpenter, I'm a great thing. But I'm heavy, so therefore I'm worthless. You are volunteering for this abuse because nobody's forcing you to do it. And I know that's like some of you will even use the word addict. I'm a scale addict. So I'm not suggesting it's easy to just go from weighing yourself every day for however many years you might have been doing it. I'm not suggesting it's easy to just quit that behavior. Um, but what I want to point out to you is if you are a daily weigher and it's been a negative experience for you, and it's a negative experience for you probably because that number hasn't gone down any, or it hasn't gone down as much as you want, or as quickly as you want it to, maybe it's even gone up, whatever it's doing, then weighing yourself every day hasn't helped you reach the goal you're trying to get to, right? Because if weighing yourself every day was helping you get there, it would be a happy, positive experience because you'd be seeing it go down or go down as quickly as you wanted to, which that never happens anyway. You never lose really as fast as you want to, so forget that anyway. It's not even a thing. It's not even like reality. So, what was I saying? Yeah, what you think it's helping you to get on the scale every day. Well, how will I know where I am? How will I know what I'm doing? You already know, and you've been spinning your wheels for 6 months or 6 years. You've already been weighing yourself every day and it's not getting you anywhere. Isn't that quote, and everybody butchers it. I don't know what the original is, but I'm going to admit that I don't know what the original is. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. Well, you've already been weighing every day and you're not getting a different result. So it's not helping you. Knowing that number is not keeping you on the straight and narrow. It's not helping you because you're not getting anywhere. What else can I say about the scale? Yeah, I want to make it clear because some people that have followed me a while or that are in our groups with the Adapt Your Life Academy courses, they're like, oh, Amy, I know you hate weighing or I know you don't like us to weigh, but blah, blah, blah. No, let me clarify here. I said at the beginning, I don't like for people to weigh every day, but weigh yourself every day if you want, as long as you are not using that number, the number on a mechanical device, on an inanimate object, as long as you are not relying on that number to determine your worth as a human, your lovability as a human, whether you deserve good things, whether you deserve to be happy and joyful and loved, whether you deserve that promotion at work. That's what I don't want. Weigh yourself every day if you want, if that number is just a number. Like I said, just a data point. It's not your judge and jury. It's not a moral, there's no morality associated with it. So I just I think if you're going to weigh yourself at all, weigh yourself once a week or once a month maybe. And but the scale weight, that article, please read the article, 7 Reasons to Stay Off the Scale. Um, if you're going to weigh every day or even every week, you have to understand that fluctuation in scale weight is normal. I quoted from Dr. Stephen Finney and Jeff Volek, like two of the world's most renowned researchers in all this. I quoted from them in that article where they explain why your weight normally, naturally fluctuates within about a 4 pound gray zone, up or down 2 pounds, and it's fluid shift. It's water. It's not fat. So that's about approximately a 2 kilo zone, a 4 pound zone. Um, so even if you do weigh every day, the little blips you see, I gained a pound of fat, no, it's 99% of the time it's water. So if you're going to weigh yourself every day, you have to understand how that all works. So I give you permission to stop weighing. I've had people where they had to get rid of the scale. They had to put it in the garage, put it in the attic, give it away for 6 months, give it to your friend, give it to your brother, give it to your sister. Hey, I'm I need to not obsess about my weight for a little bit. Would you mind just taking the scale, put it in your closet, and I'll come get it in 2 months. I'll come get it in 90 days, whatever. I think that's a great way to do it. Just get it out of your environment altogether. And then most of the time, the feedback I get from people that have the courage to do that, and it takes courage. Again, I don't want to downplay how powerful the hold is that the scale has over some of you. Like, I know that's a huge link there. But so the people that have had the courage to sever that link to at least temporarily, I don't know if I've had anyone say it was a negative. It's always been a positive experience, just because they would just eat their food, live their life, and not like trust the process and not worry about the weight every single day. And most of the time, if and when they choose to get back on the scale several weeks or a few months later, they're just about always pleasantly surprised at what they've lost. So, not knowing your weight every day is not an obstacle to making that number smaller if that's one of your goals. You don't have to, and I always say to these people, if they go even 2 days without, sometimes they write to me, I didn't get on the scale today. I haven't weighed in 4 days. I'm so proud of myself. And I mean, they might feel anxious, but like, oh, but able to recognize that it's a big deal that they've stayed off the scale for a few days. And I say, oh, huh. You haven't known your weight in 3 days, and the world didn't end. The earth is still turning, you're still alive, you're still breathing. Like, the world has not come to an end without you knowing that number. Isn't that interesting? So I will end here, but watch that video, the Stay Off the Scale video, and definitely read that article. I know I say all this stuff and you're like, whatever, click on the next video. Please read that article, especially if I was talking to you in this video. If you are a scale addict, if you getting on the scale every day is emotionally fraught and you're just like, you don't want to do it because you hate it so much, but you do it anyway, read that article and then give your scale away, preferably to somebody that you don't like. You know, that you know who at work who's always, oh, I thought you might like this scale. I'm just gifting it to you. No, I'm kidding. But what else? That's it. Now, let me actually, before I end, because heaven forbid I should have like a shorter video. I'll give you a little tidbit from my own life, as I am wont to do sometimes. I did not get on the scale for a very, very long time because I knew I was going to be unhappy. I knew it was going to make me crazy. It was going to make me depressed. It was going to make me feel terrible and I was going to spiral, not a good spiral, a bad spiral. And so I hadn't weighed myself in ages and ages and ages. And I recently did start weighing myself because I needed a reality check. And I am trying to learn myself that it's data, it's feedback, it's helpful, useful data. And what it is not is a judge and jury. It's not my moral counsel weighing in on my worth as a human, or my worth as a nutritionist for that matter. So I think if it's almost like, if you never, ever, ever weigh yourself ever and you don't want to, that's cool too. Like, both ends of this, you weigh every day, you never weigh, fine. In between somewhere, you might be where I was not long ago, sort of like, you kind of know things have gotten out of hand, because you can tell in your clothing, like, you don't really need the scale to tell you what's going on. You can feel it, you can see it, but maybe it's just time for that reality check. Maybe it's time for you to just see the number and you just brace yourself and you do it. I think that can be important too, if you need a reality check. With this COVID and even before COVID, I worked from home even before COVID, like, believe the people who tell you not to wear elastic waist pants every day. Keep wearing your normal work pants with the button and the zipper, because then you will know when things are getting out of hand. No, I think if you care to know what that number is and you haven't been on a scale in a while, then it might be a good idea to weigh yourself. But at the same time, why? It's just a number. Who cares? Who cares whether it's up or down or the same, or if it is up, who cares if it's up 5 or 10 or 20? What really matters is how you feel in your own skin. And that happens to have nothing to do with that number. I know you don't believe me, but it's true. You don't have to believe me for that to still be true. That how you feel in your body and your brain has nothing to do with the number on a mechanical device. So, maybe you kind of want that reality check, maybe you don't, because it doesn't really matter. But please take care of yourself. Get out of that abusive relationship if you can. If you recognize yourself here and you recognize that you're in an abusive relationship, it's not easy to leave, but this scale, just get rid of it. Get it out of your sight, get it out of easy reach, and then go live your life and enjoy your diet. Enjoy your food. See ya.